Hello, come on in. Putting some oils on. Clarity, of course. I'm like almost out of it. And rise above. This was last year's convention oil, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was. I'm loving it, and I'm almost out. So good. Perfect for this season, I think that we're in. It's rising above. Then we're going to be talking about galaxy of stars. I think Brooke was like, "Tell me what you guys are talking about tonight." And I was like, Galaxy of Stars. I really envision just stars rising up, like new leaders, new brand partners, also just brand partners that are rebuilding. And it's okay if you fell back. It's okay if things didn't go as planned or life took its course and you got off track. That is okay. It's just, we can get back on track. And tonight we're going to talk about that. And so I really envision, you guys just building to the next level, whether that's star or to the next level. All these principles apply to any rank, really anything in business. And so I had to chuckle because the whole Aurora Borealis thing being seen. I don't know. I'm going to set my alarm for midnight tonight and see if maybe I can see it. And maybe I'll set it again for 1 o'clock. I might not get enough sleep tonight, but I want to see it because Brooke's like, what's the point? So I'm going to sidetrack here because I think this is important to share. So I was sharing this with Brooke and I said, Gary Young, when he was learning all about frequency, he was learning about oils, he was learning about healing. He would cross the border into Canada to the Lakota Indians, and he would study with them. And that's when you could cross without like passports and such. And when the Aurora Borealis, when the Northern Lights were at their peak, the Lakotas would feather in, and my mom's on here too, she could attest to this. They would feather in the light. They would use the energy and the frequency of the Aurora Borealis. And it's this magnetic energy, right? That the sun from the sun and the magnetic frequency of the earth, if I'm correct. And they would feather that in to whoever they were working on. And Gary was like, well, we can do that with our oils because our oils have frequency. So that's how he developed the raindrop technique from studying with the Lakotas. And so I don't know, this whole thing with the Northern Lights and energy and talking about just galaxy of stars tonight just is I don't know, just fitting. So welcome and small group tonight. So as we go along, feel free to unmute yourself and we can chat. But like I said, whether you're building to a rank or you're rebuilding to a rank, these principles apply. So I think now more than anything, folks are looking for ways to supplement their income. It's not necessarily like, oh, I want to stay home. I want to quit my job and do this now. It's really we need some extra income, right? In our budget. And so how can we do this? Or maybe the question is, I love my oils. I don't want to have to part with my Ningxia Red. I don't want to have to cut my order. How can I afford this? How can I go about supporting my family, doing what I love? How can I bring in an income? And Young Living is the answer. So if you're loving supporting your family and you love offering your family wellness options with, lavender for cuts and boo-boos, basil for bee stings, lemon, lavender, peppermint for seasonal support, emotional support with valor. I mean, how often do we go for our oils, right? To love on our little ones and love on our husbands and our family members. We get to do that with our friends. But there is that barrier, right? And that's where we get stuck. And we have that fear of what are they going to think of me, right? Are they going to think I'm just selling them an oil? Well, I want you to just to take that barrier down because you know in your heart that you have a solution to offer. And so what you say is, as you're listening to them, I have a solution if you're willing to try something different or something new. I don't know if it'll work for you, but it worked for our family. But let me give you this bottle of lavender. Just try it. Or let me send you a sample of sulfurzyme. Let me send you a sample of something that's going to give them relief of that low hanging fruit. We know that thieves takes a while, right? You have to see that, using it over and over and over again. But, as we're talking about bladder support this month, like if you have someone, I'm just thinking of Denise and you, mom, like if you know someone that is struggling with bladder issues, send them some cypress, right? Send them enough that they can use it for a week and see if they have success with it. Maybe sleep support, maybe it's lavender, like I said, or cedar wood, something that they're going to see results quickly. Whereas, when you're supporting your immune system or your vision or things that take a little bit more time, then a little sample may not work right away. So, give people experiences. People do not buy your product. You may say, I sell essential oils. You're selling yourself. People buy you. They buy what you bring. They buy your authenticity. They buy from you because they trust you. They believe in you because you've been offering value. And so what we have to do in the marketplace is just show up on a consistent basis and bring value, bring value. And that could be just showing up on your feed. Denise and Angela, you do that. I see you guys do that. You're posting stuff, you're posting stories, you're getting on there and you're going live and you're being brave. I know the first time I went live on Facebook, I wanted to vomit and I almost pass out because it was so like, oh my gosh, and I still get nervous doing it. But we have to push past that. We have to push past that fear of what other people are going to think of us, push past the fear of the unknowing or the fear of, learning something new to get where we want to be in our future, right? Because money's not the end all be all, right? And when we're looking at this business for the money, then people can read that. They know, like, oh, she's just selling something. But when you're truly caring and authentic about the other person and you're bringing value, you're inviting people into your home, you're creating community and connection, people see that and they value that and they will then want to buy from you because they know you care about them. And so no matter if you're going for, the next rank with Young Living, and I know I don't love ranks, but honestly, that's just, the ranks is how we unlock our paycheck, right? And so with Star, with that first rank, it's not really unlocking anything. So Star is you having a 500 OGV sales volume. So that's your order plus the order of your new customers or any customer really. It's 500 OGV. And so what that means is if you're brand new or you're rebuilding, that could be new customers. That could be current customers that maybe have dropped off and they're reordering. So sending emails out. If you have an email list, that is amazing. I send an email out and you may get it. Hopefully you do. I know sometimes it goes to spam, but I've had people that reach out and say, you know what? I just had this happen to me the other day. I want to order. I stopped ordering a year ago. Can I reorder again under you, or do I just go to the website? And I'm like, nope, you can order under me. You just the link that you used before, and I sent them the link. So people will fall off. But if you're showing up constantly in their feed, either Facebook or an email or however you get in front of them, that will pay off. It may take a year, it may take 2 years, but just keep showing up because then people see that you're in it. So that could be recipes, that could be education. We do that in our group. I feel like our group, you guys are awesome in posting and sharing all the time. And I'm so thankful for you guys. But I'm seeing people aren't seeing things. So if you can tag people, like if something shows up in our group and a friend is struggling with something Maybe if it's private, send them a personal message. You can cut, copy, and paste it. If you feel like it's okay to tag them, then go ahead and tag them so that they see it. So again, how do we do this? How do we rebuild our businesses? How do we shine in that galaxy? How do we shine in, in the darkness, right? When there's so many people that are, out there, maybe sharing, there's so many companies, right? You can buy from anything. And there's earthly, there's competitor essential oil companies, there's knockoff essential oil companies. How do you shine? Like I said, bringing value to the marketplace, giving people experiences. And so that's through classes. And Young Living is really trying to bring that back with what they're offering us. This month, if you hosted 3, then you got some oils for free. You got some extra Kona points going to Hawaii. I'm not one to I don't know, you can dangle the carrot. I'm not into it. I just really want to love on people. And that's what matters to me and really help people with their needs. But bringing the like personal feel back. So it could be classes, but it could also be maybe not classes. Maybe that sounds scary to you, but it could be like a monthly get together, like a monthly moms group. Mom, I know you were doing like a monthly meetup with ladies doing some health coaching stuff and talking about not just oils, but talking about you had a topic of the month, then people got together and they loved coming to your home. And that was pre-COVID. But how can we foster that again and bring that back? And I know it's scary, right? Like, what if people don't come? Tell me what your fears are. What are your fears? What's holding you back? Restarting again. Anything? Anyone want to go? Go ahead, Denise.
Well, I've been trying to get this class together with Rebecca. We're doing a foot detox and sugar scrub. And I personally invited probably 70 people, and I think 2 are coming. So I'm still going to do it. I am looking for the form. I thought it was in Melissa's group where you can get you can register your class, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't find it. Because I do want to do that, because I'm just going to do it for the 2 people, and they're neither are members.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what I'm doing is giving a lot of foot detoxes. I gave 2 today, and I've had a lot of success with getting people interested in supplements or essential oils, Ningxia, through that. So that's been really a good thing. But yeah, I would like to have more classes. I do think for most people, it's a lot to do. And then if you don't get anybody to come.
Yeah.
So
I was just sharing that with a friend this morning, and I think she's on here. I'm not seeing name, but Ari. I was saying those beginning days, you'd have people show up. And even now, 8 years in, even with my folk school classes, you have people that are like, yes, your classes fill up instantly. And then it's like pulling teeth. And I think it's this time of year, things change, and maybe having classes on a different day. I don't know. You're never going to suit anyone. And it's tiring. I would cry to Brooke, there's only one person coming. And he'd be like, babe, there's one person coming. There's one person that wants to know about these oils. And you pour into that person, you love on that person. I'm like, I know, but it's so much work. It's so much work, and getting everything together, or making sure you have enough supplies, because a lot of times, Ari says hi. She says, hey, everyone. So glad you could be here tonight, Ari. A lot of times we leave our classes open, right, until the very last minute, and we have excess supplies because we want to make sure that, okay, maybe at the last minute someone's going to join us, and we want to make sure we have supplies. And so, yeah, and people are very, I don't want to say unreliable. They are very choosy on what they go to, because our time is spread so thin. So they may have 6 things on their calendar for one day, And then they start weeding out, well, I really want to go here, or I'm not, I'm not sure about this, or something might come up. I'm so busy, or I'm waiting for my kids, soccer schedule to come out and I can't commit yet. And so a lot of times people are very last minute. So that's why it's important to have, you know, a class is planned in advance. I would say even more than 2 weeks, even though sometimes I go 2 weeks, but more than 2 weeks, maybe a month in advance. So then it can get on people's calendar and you can show up in their feeds, because it takes so much time to see things unless you're tagging people, sending people personal invitations. And don't just throw things on Facebook. Don't just throw things on Instagram. Like, personally invite people. Hey, I was thinking about you. I really think you would enjoy coming to this class. I really think you would love just relaxing and having a night out. If it's like that kind of night, or maybe it's an educational evening. So pour into those people, Denise, love on them. There's 2 people that are coming, and you said they're not members and they have a need, and they're coming for a reason. And so just love on them. And yeah, those foot detoxes, one-on-one events. Like, so I have some things written down here. So coffee dates, just having people over around your table. And maybe it's not even intentionally about the oils, but it's intentionally about making relationships. Um, Meeting someone new at the library and being like, boy, I think you and I could be friends. Like, I was just listening to a friend of mine, she moved from Lidditz to Maine, and she was talking about this today. She's like, this is so hard. I'm meeting new mom friends and I have to be really brazen about, like, she's like, I went up to a woman in the parking lot, but I was looking at her and I was like, I think you could be friends. And so she went up to her and was like, I think we could be friends. Do you want to have coffee together? And like, they hit it off. So, you have to know your comfort level, but it's really about relationships. This business, any business, life is about relationships. God says, love me, love others. And that is the essence of what we're here to do, right? And we also are able to love on people with solutions and those beautiful molecules that he gave us. So samples, if you have people that are out of state, or people that are like, I really want to come to a class, I want to come to a class, then you can meet them where they're at and be like, hey, I'll put this mini kit together. It's like a class. Let me send this to you. And then each day I'll text you how to use lavender, how to use thieves, or something like that. Or maybe it's maybe you listen to their needs and maybe they need hormone support, right? And so I'm thinking that's a really big rabbit trail there. What do you send for hormone support? uh Maybe it's stress support, right? Maybe it's stress relief, and you send them some things to like calm and relax and do that kind of thing. So maybe it's not necessarily all the oils from the kit, but it's things that are geared towards them and things that you think that could benefit them and their needs. So some samples. Monthly moms groups. Ari, you and I were talking about this, that usually just want to get together with some moms and make that a monthly thing. And whoever can come and maybe she's a granny dog. Push her way through. And maybe it's set that date that it's the first Monday of the month or the second Monday of the month. Gets all nervous when Brooke's not like around. So anyway. Second Monday of the month or whatever, it's like set that date and then everyone knows it's on the calendar, send out reminders, hey, it's coming up. And then you could even do like everyone brings something like a potluck, and then there's a topic for the month. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. Like, we think classes, oh, I can't teach classes, I can't do this. No, put some roller bottles out. I just saw someone did a wool dryer ball spray. That's all she did. She had a bunch of people over and she had spray bottles, wool dryer balls, and they made a wool dryer ball spray. And that's it. Like, how simple is that? We think we have to have like 5 make and takes, 5 different things. No, one thing you talk about, ditching and switching this one area of your home. So monthly mom groups, or like, mom, you're doing your health and wellness groups, like bring that back, and talk about different health and wellness topics according to your age group, right? and their needs. And then just fun, make it fun, have some connection. Thanks, babe. She was looking for you. Fun and connection, however that might be, because that's what another thing people are really looking for. They're looking for health solutions. They're looking for financial security, not security, but another way to bring in income. And they're also looking for connection. They're looking for a way to belong. And when we used to have our in-person gatherings all the time, I know our community loved that. Like it was just bringing people together and having that like-mindedness. And so that's what we're trying to get back in our community, right? And then vendors. I'm not sold on vendors, but you can do them because I feel like a lot of times vendors are more like vendor events are more retail. And so you would have to charge retail price and you would have to have inventory. If that's up to you, you can do that. It would be a way to create a contact list. And so you would get people's contact, put them in your email list, or have a running spreadsheet of your contacts and make sure you're going back through and following up. So that's my next thing. Follow up. Fortune is in the follow up. And it's not always like, how did you like your product? How did how did your thieves work? Or whatever. It's as you're building you're following relationship, you're following up in relationship, right? I was just thinking today, our new neighbors, they just moved out, but I was just, connecting with her because we really hit it off and we have become friends now. And she said she wanted a sample of stuff. And I was like, okay, but I really, more than anything, I just want to like create that relationship. And so just connecting with her and following up with her in friendship is what I valued most. So following up in friendship, but then following up in like what they're talking to you about in their needs. So what are their needs? Is it sleep? Asking them how their sleep hygiene is. Like, hey, how'd your sleep? Did you take a nice, bath, or did you take some time before bed to turn off your Wi-Fi, to turn off your phone? Like, just touching base and following up. So just keeping in contact and always coming back around, right? I think I got it all. So how do you do this? Let me show you real quick how I make this easy. Because you can listen to this stuff, but then where's the follow through, right? What do you do next? Let me share my screen. Okay. All right. Personal product links. So I keep a running Google Doc of personal product links. Okay. So all of the links that have my member number attached to them, I keep this in a Google Doc so I can access it through my phone through that app. Or you can keep it in like a notes tab on your phone, somewhere where it's easy to cut, copy, and paste it while you're on your phone and someone says, hey, can I have your link? Here it is. So my general link, the Desert Mist bundle, the Aria bundle, the kids bundle, regular old Thieves household cleaner. These are the things that I talk about the most. Then shop all bundles. If someone wants to like navigate all the bundles, they can. Just the Aria diffuser, because some people want to compare. Well, I want the diffuser. What's the price comparison, right? I talked about Valor before, so I kept that in there. And then, and the wish lists. I'm going to go to my, I'm going to go here. You can see this. Okay, so I'm logged into my account right here. And I'm going to plug in, okay, I'm going to go to wish lists first. So if you go to your My Account, wish lists are phenomenal. And I know Denise, you brought this to light, right? And I think Sarah Alley, I don't know, we were all like, this is amazing. I canceled my personal website through Young Living because this is free and you can create wish lists for people. So I have some members that just joined. I made them personal, product wish lists and I sent that to them. Share. Okay, generate link. It has my member number. It would have your member number, copy link, and there it is. And you just send it to them. That's it. Okay. Or thieves swaps. So let's look at that one. So this one's a general one. I'm going to share this, generate link, copy link, and then I can go over here in my Google Docs and I can paste it. Well, let's see. Will it go? Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, it would normally just copy over here. That way I can access it. And I can put it in my links in my Instagram, my Facebook, YouTube, what have you, any social media. But I just love to have this here so it's a quick, easy grab. So I don't have to always go into Young Living and create links as needed. So my favorite links I always keep in a running document. The other thing that you can do, so go to your My Account, share YL, right there. There it is. Okay. Your personal referral link is right there. You have to do nothing. All you have to do is just copy that link. Link is copied. And then that is what this link is right up here, right? That's just my general link. I send that to people. If they just want to shop the catalog, they want to shop the website, that's all they have to do, right? Now, if I want a deep link generator, I'm going to go to Cedarwood. So if I want to send cedarwood to someone, they just want sleep, brain support, they want this oil, I go to cedarwood, I copy the URL, Control C, and then go back to share YL. Take a little while. Scroll down. This is called the deep link generator. This is where you can just do one item. If you just want to make a URL for just the Thieves Cleaner with your member number attached to it, you would do that. If you just want Valor, I'm going to do cedarwood. So Control V. So Control V is paste. If you need help with this, let me know. Or hire. I know my mom was hiring someone. She was asking a friend that's like, what, she's like 20 something, like just, or a high school student. They will help you. They will help you. Ask your children. Copy link. Link is copied, and that's where you can then put it in your Google Docs so that you can cut, copy, and paste it, or you can send it to them. Let's see if this will do it. It's not working. I'm not sure why.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Is that also what you can use? Like, okay, if there's a product on sale at Young Living, and you can do that, then you can just put that like on your Instagram, and it says link.
Yep.
And it's linked right to your account, so that you would use that deep generator to do that, right?
Yes. I'm going to share my screen one more time because sometimes links are too big to put on Instagram, and they'll say too big or error. That's where you would take the link and you would go to bit.ly, bitty link, bit.ly Inc. I think it's yep. bit.ly.com. You scroll down. Maybe this isn't it. I always get this confused. Maybe it's bitty link. Hang on. Oh, this is in the way. Hang on. Yeah, there it is. URL shortener. Sometimes it makes you want to pay. Sometimes it's, there it is. Okay, scroll down. And so here it says, you don't have to pay for anything on this. Shorten link, Control C, on your computer. I don't know why it's not doing that for me. Anyway, Control C and then click shorten, and it'll shorten into a short link so that you can put it on Instagram. Or even sometimes I'll do this on YouTube too. If it just like, if I have an Amazon link that I want to share and it's like 2 lines long, it's ridiculous. I'll go here and I'll just shorten it and it's so much nicer. So this is a nice little feature as well. But yes, Denise. Yeah, you can do that. So it's a fast way to do that. So as you're building, create value, create connection, create community, right? Because that's creating value and trust with people. And then, you know, bringing that value, sharing recipes, sharing tips, how you use the oils, not just telling, but how you use them. And then bringing people along in your journey with other things. It's not necessarily just oils, but, you know, everyday life. People really, they really want to value and they want to trust you. Following up, before that is creating experiences and then following up. Okay. So it has to be consistent, no matter if you are shooting for star or if you are shooting for diamond, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. And so with that being said, we have a few minutes left. When someone orders 100 PV, you get, or anytime someone orders from you, you get 25% commission for the first 3 months of their order. So if they order the first month, the second month, the third month, you're going to get 25% commission from them. And then Young Living also have some extra bonuses. When anyone purchases a bundle, you get 25% commission. Plus you're getting around like $50 extra. I didn't fully look into this before I shared tonight, but I know they've upped the commission on that. And so it's about $75 that you get when someone orders a premium starter bundle, any of the premium starter bundles. So I always love to love on my new members. When they purchase 100 PV or more, I always send a very nice welcome gift. You don't have to do that, but again, I want to instill education and autonomy too. I want them to be able to take ownership of their education as well. So resources like reference guides, recipe books, things that they can go and they can look at, they can read, they can do. And then always offering support as well. Like, hey, I'm here to help you navigate your oils. Is there anything I can help you with? What oils do you have questions with? What oils do you love? So anything that that comes to mind for you guys as you are building or rebuilding. I believe in you guys. Plan dates. Right now, plan for May. Okay. One thing I'm planning is like a first aid night here and talking about first aid. We did that last May, I believe, last May or last June. First aid, and then giving them tools, little make and take, and maybe a little first aid bag. You can get them so cheap on Amazon. And then they can stock it full of Band-Aids and natural things that they can take on a hike with them. So think about summertime. Think about what your people are needing, what they're wanting support in, and start planning. Maybe it's just a mom's group. Maybe it's not just a mom's group. Maybe it's a mom's group that you're starting for the first time. Maybe June is like poolside or creekside or something. Make it fun and connect. Okay. So let your wheels start spinning, start dreaming, but don't stop in the dreaming. Put it on the calendar and start inviting. Okay. Yes, Denise.
Do you know where the form is to fill out for doing classes this month? I mean, I don't know if they're going to do it next month. This is the second month in a row they're doing it.
Yes, I will tag you because I saw it in Melissa's group and I filled it out. I did one class this month. If you do 3 classes, you would get the free oils and I think the extra points for the Kona. No, you want to fill it out. I think you do get extra points for Kona even if you have 1 class. I think it was I think it was the free oils if you did 3 classes.
And
I
don't
will,
you also get 15% off?
you do, you get a code, I think, or you get a code for 15% off for any kind of samples or any supplies that you need for your class. But that's good for anyone that's not on loyalty rewards and earning, like I'm earning 25%. Are you earning 25%, Denise?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the 15%, so I just add it to my loyalty rewards because I'm getting 25%. If I'm doing a class, I just order it on my
That's
loyalty.
true. Yeah.
But if for anyone that's new, so if you're teaching a class for anyone that's new and they're purchasing supplies, that would be
Right.
really beneficial.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Mhm.
yeah. So I will
Yeah,
find it and
I
tag you,
probably
Denise.
won't. I probably won't do it then. I mean, I'm not really into the Kona thing, so
But I think you still get some prizes though. If even if it's
yeah,
not Hawaii, I think there are some prizes though that you could get.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, sorry.
reach out to me if you guys need anything. We just have a few minutes left, so I am going to send off. And yeah, I'm excited to see you guys shine in May and reach out. I would love to teach classes for you and help you any way that I can. So blessings to you guys. See you in May for our next monthly meeting. Thanks for joining tonight. Bye.